It is time for the 2-on-2 here in ToD's tag team semi-final. Chaemiko and Sok facing HawK and Foggy. It is the human orc versus human night elf, starting off on Turtle Rock. And of course, the 2-on-2 is especially important as the winner of the 2-on-2 picks the potentially fourth match. Of course, we're going to have the one-on-ones after Chaemiko and Foggy, as well as Sok versus HawK. If there's no decision after the 3 first sets, the winner of the 2-on-2 picks if it's Sok versus Foggy or Chaemiko versus HawK. And we go into our 2-on-2. As always, I gotta fiddle a little. That's a nice rhyme. With the production here, I gotta get the booster up to date. I'm gonna get the colorful disking immediately. Gotta get the booster up to date, gonna get the score up to date, and then it's time to go into our first set. There we go. And the observer tool. You want an observer tool, you get an observer tool. Top-notch production as always, almost always. So I think we got that one out of the way, so let's have some fun with the 2-on-2 here on Turtle Rock. It's not Twisted, it's Turtle Rock. We see HawK and Foggy in the red on the left-hand side. Nice to see Russia and the Ukraine together, very successfully so, with the Keeper of the Grove opening and archers, as it seems. We have the Ancient of War here. And HawK with the standard Archmage Footy opening. On the other side, Chaemiko as human, playing Archmage Footy as well, plus an orc, and this is the Farseer. So on the same lane, we got the Space Creators in Farseer and Keeper of the Grove. On the right-hand side, we got the human who are, I guess, supposed to carry this later in the game with probably a rifle push or something. Wouldn't be too surprised to see that. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of range possibly for HawK and Foggy with archers and riflemen. So maybe he's switching it up and stays with footmen and goes for a little priest push or something. Let me know if the audio levels are correct. I'm still fiddling with them a little bit. We have a Farseer out for the harass. Keeper creeping the first camp with an Ancient of War. That's of course easy to do. Should be careful the Farseer with the wolves doesn't come in, but if you eat the trees, then that's all pretty fine. Archmage creeping here, Archmage creeping here, no surprise. So the only one being super aggressive is Sok. But now it's a summoner war between wolves and treants and Keeper and Farseer. No one will reach a high level early on, but this right-hand side battle between the human might be pretty important because Shop, of course, here with Watch Awards and a potential big level up. Grunts are streaming in, so no headhunters on Sok's side, who is helping his ally. On the other side, oh no, it's not helping his ally. He's continuing to harass. Foggy wants to go for level 3 early. Go a little lucky with the mantle. It's supposed to be stronger. Still daytime, can't shadow melt, but in a second he can. Important last hit for Foggy. Whoo, that was close to get that level 2. And the ring as well. Archer saved on the right hand side. Interesting. Chaemiko going for the high ground already, or for the back of the turtle, while HawK with that can easily creep the shop. That's a lot of vision, that's a good item, and that is precisely level 3. Another Watcher and ring +4. Sad. Seems like all the players here are on good terms, as the pre-game chat was indicating, a little bit joking around. Still high stakes, of course. You want to go into the grand final, you want the bigger chunk of the prize money for all the efforts they had. So Farseer, Keeper still harassing each other. Chaemiko poking into the base a little bit. We got a lumber mill for HawK, no expansion for Chaemiko yet, and Foggy didn't get level 3, but he did get level 2, so he's an entire level ahead of the Farseer. Mic down or game sounds up a bit. Let me know, people, if you think the same. We got a Water Elemental level 2. Water Elemental level 2, of course, and a greater mana. That can potentially be big. HawK already burned through all this mana with this defense. But where's the opening, really? Tier 2 tech almost done for Foggy. Tier 2 tech at 60% for HawK. No rifles, as you do have the range piercing damage already. Hunter's Hall far in the back for Foggy. And now we got a 2 versus 1 attack in the middle. First grunt down thanks to the entangle. That's, of course, the strength of Keeper in the mid game. While the Archmage, is going for the shop. That's quite big. Wants to get rid of that repairing peasant here. Everything's so hurt. Does he want to spawn water elementals? Does he want to use the greater mana already? Or does he want to save it for later? Man, that was dangerous. Don't want to lose the shop early, but he has also combined attack by Foggy and HawK with an Alchemist second. Melee, Footman, range, archers. Off we go for the Torrent Totem. And the grunt at the same time. Looks like a very, very good opening so far for Foggy and HawK, who get the second grunt. And this totem has to be cancelled. Walkers appear so much later with that. It was almost done. Yeah, raiders are coming, grunts are coming, but also the burrows. They're pretty attackable. No second water elemental anymore. Here comes Chaemiko helping his ally. Goes for the hex immediately, but Dispel by Foggy. Pretty sweet. Has to move away. HawK can't save this one, but Sok, oh my god, is that the third one? Yes, the last shot of the archer gets the third grunt in this game. 9 supply, 600 gold, and it was only a TP and a footman. Gotta be careful now about that Mountain King, but all he gets is a footman, so it's a 3 grunt for 2 footman save. Ooh. Great start for the CIS team. Foggy not going for tier 3, adding to the ranged piercing damage army with Dryads, of course, Dispel, Poison, Slow, all that good stuff. HawK's tech a little delayed, but he's going double Sanctum. He can catch up with that. Mountain King is out, and I guess Priests and Breakers is what it is. Ooh, if the Koreans allow this, there's so much vision. Archmage in a little bit of trouble, getting ensnared. There's of course double disable now with Hex, but Foggy again with the wisps. So crisp, the timings here. And there's no TC in this to carry the fight. Mountain King versus Alchemist. Hex comes in. There's a big potion. No! Not able to get it, but the Mountain King for Chaemiko is falling as well as HawK is throwing more and more hammers. Sok is on the receiving end of this 2-on-2 for the entire day. Loses the first 2 raiders as Foggy is swiftly moving these units back. Couple of units are falling on each side. Heal wave, of course, nice to have, but that heal scroll. Sweet. Level 4 Archmage, more and more mana. HawK is not getting too much out of this fight as well, but his hero is still alive, soaking up experience from this fight. Water elementals everywhere. Would love to have this spell. The level advantage is so big. And now they get the Magi, they get the Pariap, they get the Vision. Both wards go to the Ukrainian Russian team. And Foggy can easily stay on tier 2, so can HawK. No necessity for tier 3. Gargantuan Sea Turtle, big steal up for grabs! Oh, the Koreans got it. Chaemiko, item, goes to Foggy, and that's also a greater mana. How many entangles will that be, or how many storm bolts? This is gonna be massive. Next Raider falls, traded for Dryad. Level up for the Koreans now, who still deal with the turtles, reposition a little bit, but Shadowhunter not looking hot. Same goes for the Mountain King, but he has a potion. Shadowhunter falls, Mountain King saved. More and more rifles falling. Seems like good coordination by Foggy and HawK, who now have the turtles against them. Acid bomb once more. Militia maybe a little desperate by Chaemiko throwing it in there. Sok about to drop with his Farseer as well. They have to get out of that fight. 34 and 28 supply only. That is definitely quite a big advantage. And now level 3. Oh, this MK is so tanky. Ring parry up, gauntlets. Invul as well. And the expansion is up. GG. That's it. Pretty swift, pretty fast, pretty dominant, I want to say. There was no real doubt in my mind. That Foggy and HawK would win this. Started off really good for them, right? With the, especially Foggy getting the level advantage over Sok. And on the other side, both level 3 Watch Awards on the right hand side. Don't really get why Chaemiko was going for the high ground and not for the shop to contest it. It was a pretty easy and fast level 3. For both of them, of course, didn't make use of the greater mana. I don't know. Definitely room for improvement. Maybe things will get better on Twisted Meadows. Sok seems to have a bit of a bad connection in general. The host situation is a little better for HawK and Foggy. Dumb question. Do HawK and Foggy speak Russian or Ukrainian? Russian. I think not. Oh, this is dangerous knowledge, I guess, but not too many people are speaking Ukrainian anymore. From what I've heard, it's a little bit of an outdated language, and most of them talk Russian anyway. Hello, Pioneer. Hello, Secret Butt. So Sok will restart swiftly. And we're good to go. Grade 2 and 2 UI. Yeah, it's decent. We will get a better one. I answered that in the Q&A section of our Patreon. Where, of course, you get weekly Q&As as well as early podcast access every Friday night, 1 week in advance. It's so typical, right? The entire early morning was kind of calm for me and not much interaction with people. And I hit the start streaming button and PMs are flooding in. Always the same, right? As if people are just waiting. Speaking of waiting, we're still waiting for Sok to relaunch and then we're good to go for map 2. We got map number 2 on the way. All the players are in again. All the players are connecting again. And I'm once again updating the overlay. And we should be good to go. I hope that booster is working. Booster is working. And we move on to Twisted. From Turtle Rock to Twisted. Old school 1-on-1 maps, now more 2-on-2 maps in general. Twisted, a very split pushy map. Of course, races stay the same. We got Chaemiko in the bottom left. The Korean side is the left-hand side. Archmage by Chaemiko once again. And curious if Sok is going for a Blade Master this time, as did Moon and Lin, or Lin rather. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a Farseer again, though. HawK, Archmage, Foggy, Keeper. Stick to your guns! Farseer could make sense, and it is the Farseer. There's big potential to harass Foggy's creeping again, right? If he just rushes over through the middle, contests the mercenary camp, could be a big one. I mean, the Farseer really doesn't want to creep, so where do you go? HawK might be going for the lab? Or for the orange. A little bit of a gamble, but okay. With the rock golem pull, that is certainly a lab, so that's far away. Peon scouts it. I think Sok will just rush for the mercenary camp and probably steal the Shadow Priest. There's nothing around for Foggy, and boom, there we go. That's amazing. Against Entangle, having Dispel, a little bit of healing as well. So lots of creeping as Chaemiko with the Scourge Bone Chimes is a little fast. Is actually a lot faster than HawK is. But Foggy creeps the Rock Golem as well. 3 Rock Golems down in the first 2 minutes of the game. Well, 3 minutes of the game. That's a good Rock Golem per minute ratio. Can he prevent level 3? Can he keep this Ancient alive? Moon in his semifinal lost the Ancient of War very early on, but it wasn't a big issue. They held. Yeah, so Chaemiko fast building the altar, creeping with that. With that, of course, big help for Footman and Grunts in the early game. Important last hit, Foggy gets it. Again, an entire level. And trying to get the Shadow Priest. Ooh, that Entangle hurts. And so this was a pretty expensive Shadow Priest with not the biggest impact. Wonder if it's worth it at all. HawK again with the one objective in the early game. Found a ring, by the way. To get level 3 as fast as possible as Chaemiko is continuing to creep. Walked across half the map here for the Merc camp. Will be joined by the rest of his ally. And Foggy, this did take some time, but he got what he wanted. Tech on the way. We compare the human tech, which might be a little faster for Chaemiko. It is. Did he skip a Footman then? Level 3 for HawK as well. Yo, this is a pretty good start. Because he had a fast build. And he has a fast attack. He skipped something. Now, Berserker. And Shadow Priest. Level 2 Water Elementals. Not as dangerous as they could be with that Dispel. And tier 2 not even remotely finished. And he doesn't have the time to go for the burrows. So this is for once space creating Archmage now? For a higher level keeper. Interesting. Sok already with the shop. Dangerous position. Can easily be killed. Shot by HawK. Lumber Mill by HawK. This looks like the very same build they played in game 1. With Dryads and Priest Breakers. Which actually does make a lot of sense. It's a good front line. It's a good back line. Why not? Human orcs seem to have it a little harder in this combo. Ooh, wolves are coming in. There's one tower. Cancelled the shop once, so that's big. And again. Oh, who got the last hit as well. Entangle against Grunts, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you get. Sok has to TP home with only 3 Grunts remaining. In the meantime, Chaemiko is causing some trouble in the main base, so Foggy. So the lures might be cancelled here. There's a lot of gold and a lot of lumber. But no second hero yet, just more pressure. Oops, sorry. As the fight erupts. In the north, with Foggy having Berserkers here. Ignoring the loss of a Moonwell, interestingly. Ooh, the Farseer though, he doesn't have a TP anymore. Yikes. A second Grunt as well. Yep. Sok, so many losses. This was the best trade possible for Foggy and HawK, who once again dominate the early mid game, the tier 2 stages. Last time via Entangle and Alchemist. Scroll the Beast by Sok now, or by Chaemiko now. But hero kill, 2 Grunt kills, and all they lost was a bit of tech timing and a Moonwell, I think. 2 TPs forced as well, while they both have their TPs still. Foggy not even too late with the Dryads, with the Lores being built proxy. TC second for Sok compared to the Shadowhunter of map 1. Again, it's the double Sanctum build with the Mountain King. Thank you, Siegbrand, for the Prime sub. 33 months already, man. That is very lovely. Pally second. Huh. Oh man, Sok is getting pummeled this game. Rough. Okay. Tower push in 2-on-2. I haven't seen that in a long time. And how do they want to hold this? There's Merc access. There's so many summons. There's a good Alchemist as well. Supply is 75. We're 75, but levels are looking good for HawK and Foggy. They might be able to take the first map. We haven't seen them in a while as their quarterfinal was a death win, but looks like they're still in very good shape. Paladin survives a little bit longer. Spirit Link actually saves him. But the Mountain King falls. HawK, is he diving too deep for this? Paladin, no, finally dead. And the first guard tower is up. TC as well. Oh, things are derailing quickly. Foggy's getting his Dryads in. The TC falls. The Paladin is dead. 2 towers up. 1 tower up at least. Alchemist needs the greater healing, which he takes easily. At level 4 and 2, man. Just look at the levels alone. So dominant. Farseer. I've seen this before. Didn't he die at the exact same spot? I think he did. Rifles falling. There's no hope for Sok. And maybe this was the wrong unit combo. Or race combo. Human Orc kind of play into the hands of Human Night Elf now that I see this build by Fogg and HawK. They have really no weakness, right? Like, in this stage of the game. Keeper is always better than the Farseer. Farseer doesn't have the biggest value in this, I think. TC falls for the second time. Oh, just a dieback, just like this. And new towers are coming up. Mana's a little low, but there's no hero anymore. GG! Clean, swift, fast, 2-0-4. Foggy and HawK. Heal spray was really good. Stormbolts were really good. Timings were really good. I am very impressed with Foggy and HawK. They did their homework, figured out how to make this build work or this race combo work, and boom, no answer for Chaemiko and Sok. The 2-0 is here, the 1-0 for the CIS team, for the Western team. And now we move in to Chaemiko versus Foggy. Gonna throw you into a little break. Check out ToD's tag team on Match Arena to make this $3,500 tournament. And be right back with the first one-on-one. Good times for us here as we move on to the one-on-ones. And it is a new map. It is these fine fellas. It is Chaemiko versus Foggy, playing the entire series on Tidehunters. Or not the entire series, playing the first match on Tidehunters. Foggy and Chaemiko both not laddering too much on War 3 champions, so I wonder how good are they? I mean, Foggy still made it into the top 16 W3 Champions Finals, which are happening this weekend, so he really should know how to play Tidehunters. For Chaemiko, we'll see. He's starting in yellow in the upper left-hand side of this new map, and Foggy in the bottom, going for the normal Sea Giant creep camp. I mean, the biggest one is the Berserker, but this is the standout one, right? This is the standout for sure. So, what's this matchup about currently. Still a lot of expos, right? And this is the easiest expo of all of them. So I wonder if Chaemiko is going for fast expansion. It's also a short distance, and it's also like it can be a super fast level 2, and you can like level 3 is also doable, especially with the entangle here at the marketplace. So Foggy's expo harass creep route could be excellent, but we'll see where this goes. Does Chaemiko want to play at one base maybe? The rush distance is also not too big. I haven't seen this matchup on this map too often, so I'm curious. Pretty easy to creep, of course. All of the camps in the early. We do have Foggy here with the Wisp. Shouldn't really do too much. He's... Oh, this is an excellent position for a Wisp. How did the creeps let him through? He sees Chaemiko going for the Murlocs or Murghouls. What's the difference between a Murghoul and a Murloc? You guys know? Are you lore aware? This is not level 2, so he needs a little bit of green afterwards. Oh fuck, he's actually losing a Wisp early. Yikes. Cripping the same. Of course, he did the green prior to this. So this is level 2 for him. Archmage moving over. Expo coming for Chaemiko. And this is what I expect from this map when the meta settles a little. Starting in the north, fighting here, brawling here, contesting each other here. And then moving on to the south at some point. But the south, a little harder to creep. And yeah, that's the late game area, I think. Wisp comes in. This one was way better. Plus the last hit. Well done. Oh, and Foggy, man. This map and Treants seem to be made for each other.
A player's forces are under attack.
No deny. Rather more damage. And Chaemiko does a decent job in distracting the keeper. There's no expansion at the moment, just a second Ancient of War with Hans. Whoa, he's pushing this early. Staff of Teleportation, as Foggy loves to go for. So there's not gonna be attack advantage, it's just gonna be mass versus expansion. Thank you, Dawn of War, for the 2213 sub.
A player's forces are under attack.
Refreshing to see human playing on back to Warcraft. Way too much undead lately. Okay, dude. I don't think we had a single undead game this weekend. But hey, whatever. Going for the scout tower. Additional repair rate comes in. Chaemiko trying to block, of course. Not too easy to do, and the keeper slips through. No disable, so we can't prevent the staff. I really love the staff purchase here. Might get another peasant, and he does. How aware is Chaemiko of this push? And what's the reaction? I guess towers? Wisps are moving out. More hunts are coming. Foggy can afford another Moonwell now for the 50 supply. At the moment he's capped at 40 and the first guard tower is coming up. Interesting choice, right? To not see an arcane tower but a guard tower early against hunts and in general more damage. Detonate number 1. There's still mana. And okay. Hold or Fold is the name of the game. Ah, more ghouls are twisted by dark magic. Thank you, Iron Chap. Chaemiko under a lot of pressure early, had to call Militia, and Foggy is buying more time. I've seen this AP push against Orc, I think, and there it didn't really work out. Cancel on the clarity, no new water elemental, but time for towers. Human turtles, fitting on this map. And a lot of militia. Oh, aren't they just walking into a meat grinder? I wonder, against the Huns. That is so many militia! He's not barely mining anymore! He wants to cancel these towers with all his might. But 2 are up. The third one, close, needs to be cancelled. Not too sure if it was, actually. But this could feed the keeper up to level 3. Nice archer save here. Ooh, boy, that was a lot of resources. Everything hurt as it's supposed to be against Huns. And the tree's moving forward. Glaives are coming to back this up. Night Elf's not unfamiliar with the strat at the moment. Play this against Undead as well. Very successfully so. And there it is. 2 APs in tower range. No repair for Chaemiko. This is bad. Looking very bad for the Korean. Tower down. There's one more. But constant pressure on the town hall now. So at one point he has to repair. And this was all without the keeper present. Everything is very hurt for Foggy. And we do have a level 3 Archmage. Plus mana. The Cleverties are nice. That should be out of stock now. A new rally of militia. It's like 8 or 9 of them. Just throw the proletarians into the meat grinder. But hey, they get stuff done. Finally level 3 for Foggy. And Chaemiko, with this force, he might be able to hold. And this is looking very good. Barely anything to repair anymore. Look at the damage by all the footmen. Only now glaive throws are coming in. Maybe missing the timing a little bit. And it's still 2 base, 1 base. Well, is this really a base? He's fully mining now. Keeper cancelling the healing. Let's take a look at the gold per minute graph. Another kill here. That was a lot of kills. Chaemiko always with the advantage, but how long can he hold this? Sacrificing the footman for more repair time. And he might be able to get these Huns. That's level 4 then. But so far, excellent micro by Foggy. But for how long? Watermantle is close. That's 1 kill. The footman still chasing the glaive throwers. Chaemiko holds this. Crazy to see. That's supposed to be a kill right there. Of course, you can't use Moon Juice. And this is also so much pressure off of Chaemiko's base without the glaives here. Foggy never tagged, right? Nope. Still on tier 1. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 2 footmen up for grabs. Might be a little greedy here. Can't save this one. Need to repair a lot. Oh, Archmage! TP out and he saves everything. Damn, this game's not over. Treants can prevent healing. There is a region scroll. Oh, the Treants expire and the AP is done as well. Okay, Foggy. What do you got left? 40 supplies still. Now I'm able to go up to 50. Still a footman here. How annoying. The 40 supply army looks good on paper, but it's also very hurt. And Chaemiko was able to heal up. Plus tech. Plus blacksmith. Plus rifles. What a wild game. I guess he wants to kick this Archmage. There's no potion available, no TP. Is hero kill an option? Foggy's trying this again. Big detonates. Keeper's growing up to level 4. Currently entangled 2. Treants 2 will be sweet, of course. What's he doing? Into the base? The base is protected as well, but there's decent experience. It's a wall off. And what a unique strategy by Foggy. The blacksmith isn't finished. Oh no! 26 experience away. He wants to prevent the MK. But will that work? There's so many footmen surround. Almost. AP still being repaired here, but Foggy's not paying attention to this. Immediately gone. Level 4, level 2 aura Keeper in trouble, and Foggy taps out, sees the tech advantage of his opponent and the expo being established, and boom! That's game 1 for the Korean. Sick hold, actually. Pretty sick hold by Chaemiko. Against Huns, against towers. But the myriad of militia saving the game for him. And Foggy didn't have a second shot, a second push in him. Mass hunts that Exa. And that Exa crashed! Starshape, that Exa crashed. I thought Chaemiko would crumble, but who would have thought that you can use 15 militia, give up the main base economy, and win? This could have easily fed the Keeper up to 3.5. I think the level 3 creep route wasn't really done yet. Maybe not the best you can go for this creep route and then push. Maybe push with level 3, but then you give the human more time for more towers, more footmen. So, game 2. And this is Last Refuge then. Foggy. He loves the hunt pushes. Also in 2 and in Night of Mirror. But this wasn't the way. Maybe very map specific. Would love to see a more or longer game with bears and stuff. So here we go. Where this Night Elf versus human stand after patch 1.3 2.10. Nothing has settled yet. As we arrive on map number 2, Chaemiko, about to tie up the series for the Koreans. 2 Koreans already in the grand final, with Moon and Lin the big favorites in this entire tournament. Will they face a Western team? Will they face another Korean team? That's the question. And Foggy, what's his play now? Should be Keeper once again. Wouldn't be surprised to see it at all. There it is. Concealed Hill, not Last Refuge. Jeez, what am I talking about? Concealed, then obviously Keeper. No Warden map here at all. And Chaemiko, Expo or not, will you play at 1 base this time? Would be surprised to see another AP push by Foggy, except if he's really in a hurry, which he shouldn't be. I don't think there's anything else going on today.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sok and Chaemiko both in the pro qualifier for WGL. I think all are in the pro qualifier for WGL. So, similar openings, and then the question, how aggressive is Foggy gonna be? Nay, that's some sweet extra experience for the Keeper, and that's also almost an instant level 2. Goes for Entangle first to get rid of that pesky Scout Footman, and now we got Treants as well. Tempted to summon one immediately, but oh boy, that's a double kill right away. And so he doesn't need the turtles early on. Humans love to creep the turtles. Possible with militia only. Here's another wisp by Foggy. Okay, not again, right? No. Can't get the last hit, and trading a wisp just for mana. Not really worth it in this case. Mantle of Intelligence and Gloves is some decent damage as the Keeper is moving on to creep more and position himself more aggressively. This time, as you see, no AP push, but attack on Chaemiko's side. 3 farms, 4 farms. And the militia moving out. This is an excellent position for Foggy. With wisps here. With decent mana on the keeper. He wants to harass this. This water elemental, almost an invite to a detonate. Oh, Wisp is coming. Chaemiko sends it back, but of course it's not part of the creep. He gets the one with lower duration, or with higher duration, rather. Oh, this could be nasty. This could be game after this. Chaemiko is putting some emphasis on this Keeper of the Grove, who is 2.7, and everything is poisoned. And there's Entangle, and there's right clicks. Archers are joining. 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills. Oh, whoa, hoo, hoo. Foggy, full speed ahead. Damage done. Expo, well, not cancelled. There's still 5 peasants here. Mismanages the gold a little bit. Telestaff again to get more mana. Archmage super low. But okay. Doesn't prevent the expo, just delays it a little bit. And then what? Hunter's Hall is coming. I feel like 2 years ago it was kind of common to see Night Elves forgetting about the Hunter's Hall. Not the case anymore. Oh, Foggy, Foggy, Foggy. Be careful, especially against Chaemiko. Those surrounds can be vicious if your staff is on cooldown. Counter expansion by Foggy, close to his base. Is there level 3 coming? He needs 1 peasant. It should be easily doable. Yep. If there's no deny, but there is. Yeah, I think you should have crept the turtles somehow, right? And then staff north? Wouldn't have that been the better play?
A player's forces are under attack.
We're gonna have the tech advantage for Foggy in a bit, and the gold advantage for Chaemiko for a little bit. Demon Hunter second to burn the upcoming MK, who could then proceed with the Blood Mage. A couple of unnecessary hits on the Keeper, I think. Okay. Lore's coming, Dispel, Demon Hunter, but Chaemiko stabilizing here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, new hero, for all you do, sweetheart. So Chaemiko decides to be aggressive against a level 3 Keeper now. And that's what happens when you face a level 3 Keeper. He just kills stuff. He's a vicious killing machine. The Demon Hunter gets some extra experience as well. Not too bad. Chaemiko didn't accomplish anything really. No delay on a building. All he got was some mana.
Forces are under attack.
And quick Nature's Blessing. That's the upside, I think, for Night Elves to go defensive expansion. Earlier Nature's Blessing, always better. But he did get a couple of wisps that might delay, or that will delay tier 3 for quite a bit actually. Need some juggling here as well to keep these wisps safe. There's a staff even to get back. In the meantime, Demon Hunter's supposed to creep. Like this Archmage is doing what the Keeper is supposed to do. By time. But okay, Foggy got a Shredder. This will fix things, and the tech is not too far behind the Night Elf tech nowadays. Okay, I dig it. This is gonna be a longer game. This is gonna be a tier 3 game, most likely. Once Foggy got some lumber, which will fix itself in a couple of seconds as he invested 400 gold into that Shredder. Pendant for the Keeper. Nice. But he can't do anything about that Expo anymore. So how do you beat human until then, when Mountain Giants aren't an option anymore? Blood Mage it is. So the mana burn war can begin. And look at that sneaky Chaemiko play. This is a cancel. This is so nice. This is kinda what the orcs do with the Blade Master, isn't it?
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Some creeping at the same time. Keeper is home with the staff again. Can he cancel this without the Water Elemental? There's no second Water Elemental. In the meantime, Demon Hunter continues to creep up. Keeper gets the scraps, I believe. Ooh, deny by Chaemiko. Not bad. He's trying his very best to kick this Entangled, but it's not working. So that was mana invested, Invis Potion invested,
A player's forces are
and
under
probably the staff for nothing but mana and the staff. In the meantime, oh, Cloak of Flames. Demon Hunter. Unlimited potential now. Early Ancient of Wind plus Bears. Will we see the new Fairy Dragons? Guess it makes sense against Priest especially. Ooh, doesn't find him! Entangle last second. Whew! Was right around the corner. There's no second Entangle after this. But yeah, the Archmage is far away, so we won't get level 4.
player's
Demon Hunter
forces are under attack.
kinda low. Pretty cool to have Cloak of Flames now. Especially in the phase where there's still a lot of footmen. Does a lot of damage to it, also when Militia is called. We have quick transitions, double sanctum, holy moly, 4 farms at the same time. So much gold, very little lumber. Which is, to be honest, Chaemiko's problem in a couple of games. And Foggy on 2 bases, on tier 3. Master Bear's coming, Fairy's coming.
Forces are
Got
under
to
attack.
be careful with this. Wanna outrun this Water Elemental as one Water team falls immediately. The Sork falls immediately. Foggy with a tremendous game in the mid stages of tier 2. But Chaemiko also way too close to the damage with his casters or with his fragile units. Oh, demon. Get out. Now we got Reju. Oh, we got so much Reju. 300 mana on these bears when they arrive at the fight.
A player's forces
And
are
Foggy,
under attack.
I think the series versus Happy told him how to protect an expansion. And this is excellently done. 2 Moonwells, Engine of War, even the Shredder if he wants to. If there's like rifles coming, but there are no rifles coming, it's just mortars. Which is an interesting development. Maybe it's due to bears. And then we're kind of back on 1.26 again. Except that it's a Keeper opening. And a Blood Mage involved. For you getting good upgrades. No Ultra Vision yet, but yeah, this is where production really starts. Bears, fairies. I'm not too sure how good fairies are. I mean, they were always good. But if they are crazy now against human. If that's the case, they got some good upgrades with bear mana. Reju can of course be stolen. That's why I think breakers are prioritized right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
First orb already. You can just walk away from the mortar shots. Slow is of course a little annoying, especially in combination with Siphon Mana, but it's all looking good. Foggy is waiting for his big army, 62 already. Chaemiko at 73, but I don't really fear this army yet. 2 mortars can be good against expansions. But Foggy is distracting from that fact. 2-0 upgrade? 2-1 upgrade already. Whoa. Yeah, Reju doesn't do much against the breakers, so the breakers are a really good solution against that. They have a 1-0 upgrade.
player's forces are under attack.
Foggy at 70. Anti-magic, interestingly. And a pit stop at the shop gives Foggy more time. This might just be an 80-80 fight. As we're going for the 2-2 upgrade right away. Double heal scroll is of course magnificent. Especially for the casters when the fairies hit them. How good is Foggy's Fairy Dragon positioning? Usually really good. He tried to get the heal scroll here, but too late, my friend. Quick check of the expansion. Foggy far... experience, of course. Foggy far ahead. But how do you deal with this? 3 gyros against the fairies. They have redo. Oh, wow. That is pretty smart. Redo on the fairies who have 14 armor. But now they can't reach anymore. Foggy is not paying attention to the gyros at all. Now he is. First heal scroll used. Fairy Dragon out of the fight. But how about bears versus breakers? Still Chaemiko on a high supply level. Dryads out of the fight. Fairy Dragon repositioning. At the moment, priests and Sorks can do whatever they want, but that's changing now. We should definitely disable this, and yeah, he does. No wisps in this fight either. Bears are super slow. Reju constantly stolen. But now, there's a very limited amount of breakers here. Demon Hunter's in trouble. Needs the staff soon. Is it ready? It is. And Foggy just pushes them back. It's so many bears. They might all be hurt, but it's fine. Third heal scroll about to be off cooldown. Archmage. Oh man, Foggy with an excellent fight. Close to killing the Blood Mage as well. Supply lead now. Expo holds. And that was, what? Was it 2 heal scrolls? No, just 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not the greatest impact with fairies. Regen should be incredible for Foggy now. Thanks to Reju and Fountain. No braces. 1 for the shop. What's the play, Chaemiko? He had no Dispel. That's pretty crazy given he's playing against Treants and Entangle and Roar and Reju.
A player's forces are under attack.
But I guess if you have a lot of breakers, huh? It was 4 scrolls? Okay, then he used 2. Now retraining to Blizzard. So far the Blood Mage impact not really noticeable.
The town is under siege.
But you feel how little impact the Demon Hunter does as well, except for right clicks. And Foggy's waiting for the next attack. Got a heal scroll himself now, which is super helpful. Level 5 Demon Hunter. Gets a level 3 Blood Mage against him now, though. 80 supply push. 3 heal scrolls. Scroll of the Beast. Foggy, do you bring Wisps? He does. Marksmanship even for 2 archers. Interesting. Blizzard and Flame Strike, ladies and gentlemen, plus the AoE of the mortar teams. That is huge damage. And the breakers, of course, not affected by all this. Cancels the Blizzard with an Entangle. You can't do that forever. But man, the open fight here. Foggy still holds on to the heal scroll. Wants maximum value out of it. Demon Hunter taking the front row. First heal scroll used on Chaemiko's side. Blood Mage doesn't have one anymore. And the Archmage used his one too, so that's a 20-second cooldown. No, almost no Siphon anymore. Archmage in trouble. Has an invul, has a TP, can get out. Bears move to the side. And Foggy still at 80. This is not working apparently. GG, exactly. The army composition for Foggy seemingly better. Here on Concealed, not going tier 3. Maybe a mistake for Chaemiko. Good to see that Foggy is using his knowledge he gathers in Night Elf versus Undead. Transitions into Night Elf versus Human as well. Very good hold. Nice idea by Chaemiko to go for that mass AoE kind of build, but That didn't work here. Despite like 7 heal scrolls or something. Bears nowadays really good. All that Foggy needed was 1 heal scroll, right? In that fight. Not too bad at all. Yeah, was the Blood Mage the right one? Is it easier to win with the Mountain King? Of course there's mana burn, but there's also a lot of gold for potions, mana potions. So, does the clap have better impact? I guess you get 1 clap per potion, right? Otherwise you're burned right away. Not too sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. The breakers are sweet, but only for a limited time. You need to kite against them. With clap, of course, you can kite easier. I don't know. Last map is the one I prophesized earlier, and that is Last Refuge. Foggy strikes back. And oh, what? That is an interesting build right away. Foggy in the bottom left. As you can see, no altar and an engine of war very close to the Merc camp. So, beast. Oh, could be panda time as well. The normal build would be Beastmaster. But it could very, very well be a panda nowadays. Chaemiko. I would be very surprised to see anything but Archmage. I mean, for him, Mountain King is always an option, right? Do you guys what Saison is? Saison human? Sounds a little like it's eyes on human, but no. Okay, Archmage confirmed. What's Foggy's build? In 30 seconds we know. Lil DC has played Naga. Is that the trend now that DC introduced it to Europe? Not sure if Foggy is a fan of this style. Foggy could steal the Shadow Priest. Yeah, he has no gold. We'll probably go for his own.
Player's forces are under attack.
4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Here we go. Little late. Beastmaster it is, okay. Standard then, no all-in aggression. Pretty cool item for Chaemiko right off the bat with Devotion Aura. Basically 1 defense upgrade throughout the entire game. So Expo or not? 3 farms so far, not a big tell. Beastmaster with the bear, this is what we've seen from Moon quite a bit. And of course Foggy, the #1 influenced pro player from Moon. He actually did steal the Shadow Priest. That's big if your opponent is... Oh my! If your opponent is playing summons and Foggy now has double Dispel against Water Elementals and there's no Dispel against the bear, who has more reju or regeneration thanks to Scourge Bone Chimes. That's pretty sick. Easy camp, actually. So expansion comes up now. Archmage trying to distract, but without level 3. Both with kind of mirrored strategy so far. Beastmaster only wants to push with 3. Has limited mana at the moment. Oh boy. Keeps the Shadow Priest safe, keeps the Archer safe. But I like what Chaemiko is doing. Early game, you can be destroyed by Beastmaster harasses, especially if you're backed up by mercenaries, and he's just pulling it right out. He's sacrificing his own level 3 for a stable expansion. Thank you, Ken Canone, for the 4-month resub. Set from the Archmage is nice, especially if an expo is coming up. Foggy with the next mercenary, which is a Berserker this time. Cool plays by Chaemiko. Seriously, no attack on the human expo so far. It's up.
A player's forces are under attack.
And usually you want to be in the face of the human. You want to harass, you want to distract with level 3, but also level 3, not a thing. Expo by Foggy, Tech by Foggy, and a Hunt Saw by Foggy. All lining up nicely. That's level 3 right now. And then level 2 bear. Can Chaemiko still distract?
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, this will be... Doesn't do much. Foggy always relatively conservative with his mana. So is Chaemiko. Doesn't want to waste mana on the level 2 or level 1 Water Elemental. Rather wait for level 2 Water Elemental. Oh, this Archmage. Just walking into a myriad of arrows. And Chaemiko still didn't tech. Lumber might be a little low. Gets a lumber mill now. That will help. Zeppelin isn't available. Got a staff out. Okay, that's fine. Is it finally time for a little bit of a push? Panda second. Foggy still a lot of mana. Saving it for the level 2 Water Elementals. And his expo on the spot is almost up. Lures, of course. Heavy on Dryads early on. It's pretty good. Especially when there's no defend. Unusual combo, man. Beastmaster Panda. Oh, close. This blacksmith survives. So creeps the Panda to level 3. This Beastmaster might be a non-issue very early on. Bear level 1, Quillbeast level 2. This is free experience. Not too sure if I like Foggy's position, to be honest. But with Drunken Ace Breath of Fire, that's a get out of my front yard card. Curious to see the early dispel. Shadow Priest, wrong position here. Is he not getting a single dispel off? No, getting burned to a crisp before. So is the human army. Oh, massive AoE. But also 2 kills for Chaemiko, who still got the second base up. And is trying to buy time for his tier 2, where he arrives on very, very soon. Man, what a slaughter in the early mid game. Both are losing a lot, and Archmage with boots. This paid off big time. Very important match for Chaemiko, of course. This one map might tie up the series. If he loses this, Foggy and HawK are up 2-0. But so far I think he has a decent chance. Level 4 Archmage, not even close to level 4 Beastmaster. Double Rex, rifles, Mountain King, looks like a very dangerous strategy. Foggy is all over the place, but he's not really contributing too much. With mass rifles, Chaemiko will hard counter Foggy in the mid game, as unarmored dryads are just melting against them. And he also got almost two of the mercenaries.
A player's forces are under attack.
Whew, rough. Foggy needs a big tier 3. He prioritized the panda. He changed the pace of the entire Night Elf standard here. And we go tier 3. Cool. From tier 1, or tier 2, tier 1, to tier 3, tier 2, to tier 3, tier 3. The longer you play, the more you learn, I guess. Creep speed with rifles, of course, insane, especially if you get a lot of them. Again, resources a little mismanaged, as it seems. And Foggy is gearing up for a big tier 3 fight. This time, MK. Solo experience now, Book of the Dead, not the greatest. And Foggy again, double moon while at the expo. No Nature's Blessing this time. Ooh, double heal scroll once more against the panda. This is so big. Foggy has the chance to go for heal scrolls himself. Has 800 gold almost.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, not an excellent game for Foggy. Not saying that he has no chance or anything. He still has that tier 3 timing going for him. Ooh, there's an opening! Nice! Very nicely identified. Quick reaction. Tower cancelled. Okay, it's not even that big. Forces a TP, of course. Panda has a little bit of an invite to this Drunken Haze Breath of Fire if he wants to use his mana. More important to save that druid here. Which I don't think he can because there's no staff. Ouch, that's a big loss. Wait a minute, there's more Stormbolt. Tried to go for a Book of the Dead surround, doesn't work. So many consumables, but no staffs.
A player's forces are under attack.
Drunken Haze Breath of Fire against the skeletons here, okay. Foggy's just losing more and more. 1,200 gold. Goes for a Chimera Ruse. What the hell is this production tab? Engine of Wind, Bears and Chimeras. Rare to see. And where was the Zeppelin all the time? I question. Maybe the right choice to not involve it earlier, as rifle damage is way too good, but the Engine of War holds on. Can he hold on until... like, Chimeras against mass rifles? I don't know. There's also a workshop. There's frag shots coming. Doesn't help against them, but okay. Blood Mage 3rd. This is looking excellent for Chaemiko so far. Foggy pulls him back. It's doing some damage here. Or it could actually be 3 or 4 kills. If he gets that mortar, that's big. And he does, for sure. Every mortar killed delays the push by quite a bit. He wants to evacuate from this base somehow without using the TP, if that's possible. But yeah, apparently not. Saves a lot. Mining disrupted. Tech delayed. Interesting base build here. He doesn't want to lose this town hall, that's for sure.
The town is under siege.
Chimeras, ferries, and attack upgrades.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he needs the best position ever for these chimeras and ferries. Is the chimeras actually coming out? It's of course a good counter 2 knights, but point is not with the army. Warsong Battle Drums is amazing! You want to tell me he gets Devotion and Battle Drums? That is so good. Flare Form works mostly against the creeps, actually. Archmage not leveling up too much. Panda can't kill the Mountain King. Almost no single target damage here, so killing the heroes is gonna be a problem. Level 4 Beastmaster, double healed scroll. Okay, he pools them in the main. Upgrades 2-0 plus the battle drums. Blood Mage decent XP. Archmage very good XP. And more creeping. Take a look at the experience. Always a little ahead for Foggy. Chaemiko closing the gap. Claws +9. For this hero combo, actually not great. Continues to haunt these mortars. Inner Fire is next on the list. This is gonna be one hell of a late game fight. This bear might be level 5. Oh wow. Didn't transition over to Blizzard yet. Clap Blizzard could be great. Water Elementals with lack of Dispel, of course, amazing against Chimeras. No Corrosive Breath, but the third attack upgrade coming. Feels like scouting for Foggy is a little off. Not sure if he knows where his opponent is. 3 Chimeras into... wow. 3 Chimeras into Corrosive Breath. Can he keep them safe? We do have a staff, but only one. Okay, Blizzard transition here. Level 3 MK, Stormbolt, Clap, very well done. Chimeras trying to haunt the backline. Now they're single target. Invo Potion on this Mountain King. And man, the Chimeras are having a great impact. I think one was killed, but the other one is still there. Forcing Chaemiko into a town portal right away. Oh, the Panda! This was so sick! MK about to die. Blood Mage about to die. 17 supply lead. And he town portal to the expansion. Bye-bye MK. And maybe bye-bye Sok and Chaemiko. GG indeed. What a push by Foggy. That worked so well. And the Chimeras. The Chimeras doing heavy lifting here, as well as the Panda, obviously. And that is 2-0. That is 3 match points for HawK and Foggy. The matches left are Sok versus HawK. That's going to be our next one. Sok versus Foggy and Chaemiko versus HawK as well. Tournament life on the line for our two Korean human. We go into a small little break, but before we go into this break, please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to head over to Match Arena now that you got 4 minutes of time to boost the prize pool. More and more people are doing that as we take a look at contributions. Blash, Just Draw, Silent One, Poldy. We are €5 away from 3,400. You can contribute here. Coupon code TOD4, boom, 50 cents. You can also complete the quests here. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. It's all free money. Or if you feel very generous, of course, you can use your money as well as direct contributions. This tournament certainly deserves a prize pool of 3,500. I deserve a little break, and you deserve Game 3 coming up next. Sok versus HawK. We're back, everybody, to Todd's tag team. It is match points for HawK and Foggy. 2-0 wins already. Boom, there you see it. 2-0 in the 2-2, 2-1 in the 1-on-1. And now HawK with the first match points here in a human mirror. It feels like I haven't seen a human mirror in a long time. And HawK, certainly not Europeans' best when it comes to mirror matches. That should be Blade. But that same thing goes for Sok in Asia, where Infi, Fortitude, TH might stand ahead of him. Still, we go for this match, and high stakes for Sok now. He has to keep his team alive. We have seen some transitions, that's for sure. Some transitions, some turnarounds, that's for sure. In a human mirror, with a little bit of a ping advantage for HawK, it's gonna be rough though. Will we see standard builds is the first question. And what is the meta in human mirror anyways? With the faster tier 3, with the stronger knights? Is there a chance to see more tier 3 human mirror these days? Sok in the yellow for Korea with an Archmage opening, and this is also an Archmage opening for HawK. I never really got when you go for an expansion, when you go for a push, when you go for a Panda. Is Panda maybe more meta as well with the recent buffs? Lots of questions for me here. Human mirror, very, very rare to see in the Warcraft scene. Maybe a mirror match that, like the least seen mirror match? Undead mirror, especially in Europe, we see it so much. Orc mirror we see in Asia. Night Elf mirror we see everywhere. But human mirror is not too common. On Last Refuge, they're sticking to their guns, which is... oh, yeah, mercenary camp first. Shadow Priest, of course, you know it by now. Sok got his. Oh, HawK still holding on to this. He has a little bit of an issue gripping this. Okay, Rune Bracers, kind of bad. Devotion Aura, amazing. So RNGesus wants to see more games, and so do we, don't we? 3 farms so far here. 3 farms here as well. So 4th farm? 4th farm. Are we expanding early? Don't see a tech yet. Definitely possible. Also more peasants coming. Ring for Sok. Maybe to even things out. No, ring for HawK is... HawK is seriously a little bit cursed with all his crystal balls, rune bracers, rings. Defend early. Makes sense with the mercenary camps opened up, with towers coming, with strong water elementals. I like to see an early defense. Sok tiny bit ahead in almost every regard, I would think. Berserker here, Berserker here. HawK with Gloves of Haste, at least a little damage. And another ring for Sok. Okay, this is a very tanky Archmage by now, with his 11.5 armor points. Poor horse, man. Has to carry all that weight of the armor. Bisha, you wanna be mod? Hit no hero up if you wanna be mod. Okay, Sok the one being aggressive here. Water Elemental? Not too sure. Oh, I think Sok got it. With that, catching up in experience, repositioning the mercenaries. There's of course quite some dispel, and boom, away we go. None of the Archmages has mana anymore. Defend is finished, not used yet if I saw that correctly. The expo isn't finished. Ooh, this could cause a big delay on HawK. Sok with an excellent timing so far. 3 footmen split to the workers. Rest is dealing with the army. But of course HawK has access to the mercenaries here. Expo does come through. And HawK holds without too many losses. We look at the experience bar. 3.5. HawK even ahead. And he's not disabling defense. So this is... Ah! Now he sends him back in! The proletarians get the pitchforks! Still no kill. Only damage. Lumber mill, no tech. This is crazy, man. Such a long tier 1. Sok relentlessly pushing, but I think HawK, even though he's down in supply, this is looking okay. Dispel everywhere. Oh, this was big experience here. But both are doing great job with Dispels. And oh no! The mercenary falling here. Who gets level 4 first? Looks like it's HawK. Everybody's retreating with the mercenaries, at least a little bit. But more mining coming in for both of them. Water Elemental kind of far away. Escape! The great escape! Only the Archmage had boots, eh? Or, like, a claw? Archmage HP might be a little bit of a problem, but also the problem is losing a mercenary! And that's level 4. Level 2 aura hits hard. This Shadow Priest needs to see a medic, but good thing he's a medic himself. Diving deep is Sok. Tower's not up yet. Can he save this? Actually wouldn't be too bad. Sok is losing everything. Except the Berserker, I guess, but 2 Shadow Priests down. He's the one teching quite a bit earlier. HawK still needs lumber. He's still desperately trying to get this Shadow Priest. But melee versus range, huh? That's not looking too great. Ooh, a little bit of healing. Good micro by HawK so far. Now, okay, now he gets it. Are they both trapped here though? Or is there a way out? There is a way out. In the meantime, HawK himself is pushing, and there is no tower. He's using Call to Arms. And this is quite some damage, eh? 3 militia down, racing up to level 5, and no mining here. On the other side, HawK is losing another mercenary. And the regen scroll was used well, but he has to TP out now, otherwise he's gonna lose his keep. Oh, HawK, man, what a mirror match! Has to TP out very, very soon. Can't prevent the tech, but more murder has been committed. 2 Berserkers still up. Dust settles. We got a lot of mercs for HawK. Muddy, the Mauler, the M&M combo. And his economy should be more stable for sure. Let's take a look at the gold. Oops, gold per minute graph. There was a dip. There was a dip in favor of HawK for sure. 300 gold plus. Both have lost the TPs. HawK trying to be more aggressive. Did he just get the last hit? I will check after this fight. I'm pretty sure he did. Sok was catching up in experience. Archmage's gotta be careful. Slow doesn't do too much. HawK still chasing, but this might just result in kills. No, wait. Ogre Magi? Yeah. HawK killed the Ogre Magi. Big XP pickup. Oh, boy! The tech of HawK just started? I didn't even realize. MK halfway through, Archmage left alone. He gotta be super careful. He's at 50 pop, but what's he doing with his army? Just more echo damage, which gives him quite an advantage, but he's also feeding Sok up to level 5. HawK has to survive until there's tier 2. This is not gonna be easy. With mercs, it's definitely easier, but without an Archmage, that's too hard. He didn't see this MK coming. Bye-bye. No chance. Watermental still putting in some damage, but the experience goes to no man's land. For now, at least. Oh, Sok with big... Oh, another kill here. Mercenary. HawK is coming in. Not going for the block. Also level 5 for HawK now. This was super expensive, though. All the gold he kind of saved, or he got an advantage on. Went into that tavern revive, but that was magnificent. He needs healing. He needs mana. He's still causing trouble here with more kills, actually. No Brilliance 3. MK spent all his mana and will have no mana thanks to the focus fire of Arcane Towers. HawK arrives on tier 2. No footy advantage anywhere, no upgrades, but there's one coming. And due to this base harass,
Are under attack.
the Sanctums aren't even that late, that early for Sok. He has an absurd amount of gold. And XP wise, he should have a lead by now, but not by too much. Panda second by HawK to... Okay, this is interesting. Usually for tempo play, but this is not gonna be the case here. Just a lot of AoE. If it's breakers, kind of useless later or soon. But for damage... Oh, he traps the Archmage, who also has no DP anymore. Frees himself by sending the Water Elemental to the side. And we just continue to harass this base. Priest, free pickup? Nope. He's only interested in the workers at the keep. Panda goes in, Breath of Fire, well done. Is there a TP this time, by the way? Oh, yeah, he rebought it. And this is mass, or could potentially be mass murder. Priest being picked up by Water Elementals, who are super strong. How many workers are falling here for Sok? All of them in the base? Jesus. Potion, he wants to stay a little longer. There's not enough damage, man. He completely caught up in tech. He's even rushing tier 3. Different philosophies here. Level 2 Panda. This one getting close to 6. HawK is. He could mass tally out, I guess, if he stays a little. Next Breath of Fire coming, but moves away. There was a soon to be a Storm Bolt, so rather careful. Whoa, what a game. Okay, tier 3 almost done. We got double Sanctum Priest, double Rex Knights. All he needs is a workshop. I think HawK has done this, doesn't he? How many units fell this game, man? It's crazy. Rune Braces on the Panda against the Stormbolt. Kind of surprising to see HawK saving on this item so much, but gold was never the issue, was it? Rather timing. And Sok, what do you do now? MK3, big. Control magic. Can be decent. Now the tier 3, but HawK is just rushing up to 80, is he not? Pally earlier, Inner Fire earlier, Knights earlier. If he weathers this push, I like his position a lot. Big mana potion. Big experience. Has to use the Archmage here because he saw with the Waterman that his opponent is coming. Now sends him back. I like it. Yeah, 70 pop. Sok looks a little desperate here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Barely has the damage to creep this red spot. TP again, Panda 3, Pally out, Knights coming, has to rotate out of Footman of course, but still, this is 75 supply versus 60. A Knight, oh my, 1-1 upgrade, Sundering Blades. Sundering Blades of course works against workers, so pretty good. MK level 4, can he do the heavy lifting? Medallion of Courage, kinda nice. But what does Clap do against Knights? Not too much, I think. But MK has to be the carry. We do have Inner Fire. Mortar teams do a nice job. HawK with the Book of the Dead immediately dispelled. Big experience again. Who's Archmage gonna reach level 6 the earliest? Well, certainly not this Paladin. That helps, of course. Panda has an Invul Potion. Breakers don't really react to the Breath of Fire. Sok is losing yet another breaker, and that's level 6 for HawK. Is it Aura 3? I think so. No? No, Mass Tally. Night will fall, but the amount of attention you need to kill a knight, man. HawK is just flooding this expansion with inner fire knights, and it works so well. They're superior to workers, they're superior to breakers, they're superior to everything. And a real cool game this was, man. Absolute slaughter. I will check. Units. Units killed. 74 for HawK. That is a lot. And yeah, due to that, Sok was never able to catch up. Whew, this is such a rough game. This is such a rough series. Sok has to win both maps in this match to keep the chances alive for game 4 and 5. Ooh. Two match points in a row for HawK to close this out and go for the grand final. That was a good HawK. Sok, you need a miracle here. I guess the entire team, Sok and Chaemiko both. They were really not close in the 2-2s. That was a stomp. Oh, by the way, we broke 3,400, everybody. And who's to blame for that? Who's to blame? There we go. We ended up at just draws. Blash, Yannick, Egbert, Wardle, Ross again, Adrian, MTL Gigs, Nam with the direct contribution. And Nam, you're such a saint. Well done, guys. 3,400. I hope once the grand final is over, we boost this to 3,500. Matcherino still there. Thank you, Nikos. Later tonight, we have Ether Meisterschaft ToD versus Ente. Not only can this man organize tournaments, but also play himself. He will win Group A, that's for sure, in Meisterschaft, but will he take the victory over Ente? And then we have the community's favorite Kevin Schwem facing Tom. And at the weekend, W3 Champions Finals, 1-on-1, 2-on-2, FFA. HawK is studying the replay at the moment, but there he is. And is it Amazonia next? We're left with AZ and Northern Isles, so AZ it is. Pooh. HawK said, I was wondering why I'm not at tier 2, and then I saw, oh damn, I missed it. I didn't click it. And figured out the reason why that was. So, match points. Grand final points for HawK. against Sok. Would be quite a disaster for Korea. Not gonna lie. If they are getting 3-0'd here. But yeah, HawK's pretty good. Pretty good at mirror. We have seen very, very wonky builds by Sok on this map though, so buckle up everybody. I've seen... Oh, what did he play again at WGR? Was it Blood Mage first or something? Flame Strike Harass, Mountain King first, Clap Harass. Chaemiko and some others tend to play tier 3 even on this map. Let's see where this goes. Ah, it's good. For HawK, it will definitely be an Archmage. But what is Sok doing? Does he feel so desperate? Nope, he wants to play this straight up. Mercenaries available, but not really accessible on this map. Can't pull them out, get them here, but you want to contest... Oh, you want to get the labs first, then contest the middle, go to the shop, so... Mercenary camps are one of the least favorite camps you want to get. There's of course a little ins and outs here. Will you go for a tower? Expanding here would be wild. Would be quite wild. I would be pretty surprised to see that. For all the German fans, by the way, Meisterschaft is starting at 8 PM tonight. Not 7:30 as always.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lightning shield here, but on the Archmage, who's still in range, doesn't hurt anything. Any lightning shields here, everybody? Nope, nobody really hurt from this. Claws for HawK! Haha! And I think no one denied anything either. First big damage item he gets. Yeah, that's the norm. We got Circlet and Mantle. Very good for Sok. A little bit of poking by HawK, and he is going for a tower. HawK's going for a tower himself. And man. New militia. To creep the Murlocs. Did he pull... Wait, who pulled the kobolds? Was it Sok, so the creep starts later?
A player's forces are under attack.
Or was it HawK? I'm not too sure. Militia here a little slower. Second circle, man. HawK's Archmage is really good. Oh, but HawK got the... Sok's Archmage, but HawK got the nuts as well with Claws and Mantle, so he wants to contest. Sok feeling confident. And both are taking big damage. Already, Sok the one to lose the Footman. Level 2 Water Elemental advantage for HawK, of course. Both mana pretty low. Oh, but HawK was a little ambitious. Who comes out on top? Both pretty much exactly the same XP. Mana is looking the same. HP a little better for Sok. Tech here, tech here. HawK this time with a lot more emphasis on the keep tech. Oh, Sok, 2 footies very hurt. Could drop a Water Elemental into the base, but he's so far away. Yeah, rather go for the reliable creeping.
A player's forces are under attack.
2 footmen hurt here, 2 footmen hurt on the other side. No early defense here. HawK got it, but Sok gets the Mantle. Man, this Archmage is wild. With a Y. But Sok's not getting experience, not too much. Oh, this one maybe? Ah, this one, yeah. This one going to Sok. assassins are coming. Did he kind of forget to turn on militia time? I think so. Whoopsie. It's a little bit of mining time or lumber time. But Sok has to turn around. And we will soon arrive on tier 2. With HawK being faster. HawK being healthier. I like his position. Could be a clean 3-0. Sok needs to own a fight. Water Elemental is ready. There's not the... Oh. Oh. Okay, that was not really necessary. Now he's paying more attention. Another militia call. But for the experience, that's fine. HawK on the way to level 4. Sok not really that close. No second barracks this time. No lumber mill, no blacksmith. Oh, there's a lumber mill for HawK. Is that an indicator that he wants to go tier 3? Maybe not. Double Sanctum on small maps like this. The more reliant play. Mountain King on both sides. Yeah, that's a mirror match as it's written in the books. But Sok was a little earlier with his regen scroll. His footies look very good now. Oh, if he can cancel the Sanctum, it would be big. It's very unlikely he cancels both, but... That's later mass healing. That's later breaker production. That's later dispel. And more militia time. Still experience looking good for HawK. One more kill. Oh, Archmage! Is there follow-up? Is there enough follow-up damage? Almost. HawK was losing quite a few footmen here. So his creep speed is limited. Very limited. Sok going for the breakers as well. Is he blocked? No, right? No.
A player's force is under attack.
Mountain King creeping solo. Ooh, tasty Archmage here. HawK going for be harassed. This could be juicy, especially if he gets the Rock Golem. Chances are not that high because there will be a Stormbolt. There should be a Stormbolt. No way. Oh, Sok, that was a little sloppy. Goes for the surround instead. Item, of course, goes to the MK, but Archmage has to go for the Town Portal. Let me confirm that real quick as one peasant goes down. Where's the Rock Golem? Wait. That's wrong. Wait. Who killed the Rock Golem? Where does it say Rock Golem? Huh. Not there yet, apparently. But HawK got it, right? This is a little bugged. Maybe. Sok has a big supply lead though. And XP is kinda even. But there's more experience here for HawK, of course. He got this one, he gets the big mana. And he's ready for the mercenary camp himself. So priest, breakers. No blacksmith yet for upgrades. But Sok, oh, there is on Sok's side. Yeah, feels like this is bugged. Level 3 here. Level 3 advantage for HawK. Is he willing to fight with 7 supply down? There's a lot of mana. There's the Subi Mask. Yeah, HawK with all these Stormbolts really wants to brawl. Could easily snipe some priests if he wants to. Just wants a better position at the moment. And he has to deal with all these pesky footmen because they're slaughtering the builders. Sok not going for an expansion is a little risk by HawK. It's actually a big risk. And he's just letting them all die, thinking that this expo comes through, and he's absolutely right with this assumption. Still so much damage on this Archmage. Can't believe it. But Sok is running out of mana soon. Especially on this Mountain King. HawK gotta be careful with this MK. He might be falling. But yeah, that was the last Stormbolt for a while, and HawK has won without using the potion. But Sok trying to brute force this with more and more forces. Militia being slaughtered. That feeds him level 3. That feeds him another Stormbolt. Was this expansion too much of a risk? Looks like it. Militia called back. HawK needs healing. The longer the game goes, the better it is for HawK, obviously. Control magic already researched, so Water Elementals might end up on Sok's side. Already has the advantage, 15 supply. HawK is really relying on this MK. And time. I feel like he could have sniped way more priests as he does now. Big mana, not committed yet, but gets a hammer to the head himself. As I said, he needs healing bash! Ooh, Stormbolt off cooldown soon. He's out of the fight for should be out of the fight. HawK? Is that a little ill-advised maybe? He knows the range of the Stormbolt way better than I, so... Who am I? No lumber at all for HawK. Start control magic. But okay, that's pretty much about it. A potion for the Mountain King would be great. Man, Sok is throwing everything at this push. Wiped out the peasant line. So no additional mining for HawK. This has not paid off yet. This footman will slowly but steady kill the town hall. Doesn't dodge. Oh, that's a big mistake. But Sok also doesn't close this. HawK! What was that? Just Mountain King down. Okay, maybe he felt he had quite a disadvantage anyway. And just let it go, but... yeah! I think that could have been played better by HawK, to be honest. Sok. Not a bad game by any means. Had a strong Archmage, played that advantage, wasn't gambling on the expansion. But good for us. Good for us, so we get another game 3 between them. That Mountain King never used the big potion, right? I think, yeah. I think that could have been better. Just flooding this expansion was the better choice, apparently. After this clan war, by the way, I'm gonna show you, or this match, I'm gonna show you the DreamHack brackets. All right. Northern Isles now. Maybe HawK feels more comfortable on bigger maps. I could see that. But Sok is not giving up the fight here. Not at all. But we have a decision. If HawK wins this, He and Foggy are in the grand final versus Moon and Lin. If Sok wins this, we go for game 4, which is then the choice of Foggy and HawK. They could go for another human mirror in HawK versus Chaemiko, or force a match between Foggy and Sok. So here again the question, expansion or not, and when, and second heroes. We'll go for Panda, trying to break your opponent, or is it MK time? Big map, big experience, not as item dependent as there is a marketplace. And of course, Archmage. Set in stone in this matchup. Very early scout tower. Curious, as HawK's going for the 3rd farm already. Skipping that shop for now. Items in the early game, super important. Especially here, the Tusker. Scroll of the Beast can have a big impact. Water Elementals can have a big impact. Three farms into... Isn't the tower build straight up better, like early tower? I don't know. As you don't need the 3rd farm immediately. But we take a look at the items and the creeping. We got a big mana potion for Sok. Okay, baby. 2 additional water elementals can decide any fight. Greater healing on the other side. Not too amazing. This is a huge advantage for Sok. Not gonna lie. It's great. That's the best item you can find. Slippers also not great for HawK. The mantle for Sok is someone wants us to go for a 4th match.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
HawK, this is kind of his creep route. I saw it the first time, done by him, and he does it way more than others, I think. Boots and Lightning Shield, also amazing. Lightning Shield on a Water Elemental, let go! Level 3 for Sok, of course, as well. He has the upper hand, like HawK shouldn't fight, I think. But there's no tech yet. And I wonder why. Because, okay, he went for boots. That's, of course, a commitment. But he also has issues with lumber. Lightning shield into the base. Yo, have fun dealing with that. During the tech. That goes into lumber for sure. Militia falling as well. That's a yikes. That's a yikes indeed. Sok playing to his strength. And these are the items. Now the tech. I think that was worth it. Was that one quarter of a tech? I think. And Sok, where to go now? I think just go again, right? HawK is close, probably aware, but he doesn't know. Oh, he's not close. No, he's not close at all. Oh! Just waiting for the next... Ah, the Water Elemental doesn't drop! Okay, has to use a Footman for this. But it's still a good carry. Not as good as a Water Elemental would be. Oh my god, this is horrible. Lightning shield, agent, scream it from the rooftops. Lightning shield can be really broken in a couple of situations.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's a kill here, but oh boy, this is a slaughter. Sok still holding on to the greater mana. He found the perfect items. Not that HawK is not getting any kills. He has of course the fast attack. It's not that he's completely out of this game. But let's take a look. 500 gold. 500 gold ahead. Experience lead goes to HawK. But they're all on level 3 already. HawK has to play his tech advantage now. Sok pulling back. That's a free marketplace for HawK, and now there's a mana stone, and this is even better than the mana potion. Sok never played the mana potion card, just like HawK didn't do it on map 1. Is it a gentleman's agreement to not go for mana potions in the human mirror?
A player's forces are under attack.
Feels like HawK is back. But on the other side, Rune Bracers, decent. Both decide to go for MKs, but HawK is stealing this away. Ring of Regen. Man, he is getting quite a bit more off of this map. Lab, Marketplace, Sok's Expo. And the tech advantage is paying off. Sok was a little scared of this MK in the middle. That took forever.
A town is under siege.
Oh, if he kills that one. That's... not game winning, but oh boy, yeah, you see the amount of militia that Sok is using to defend this. Finally catching up to the level 4, but HawK is getting super close to 5. Creeping was just better. Losing Footman, still okay. Both still holding on to their mana items. Want to use it for the MK3 later. Thank you, Thurs Daddy, for the 5 gifted subs, my man. Much love. Snipe's one of the first peasants of the game. Man, this is looking better and better for HawK, am I right? Supply is even. Okay, Priest gets killed here as well. There's still one on each side. Both adept upgrades finish at the same time. Quite an invite to a Dispo, but not using it yet. Expo again. This time Sok is expanding too. So we go from double tier 3 to 1 Expo to 2 Expos. On tier 2. Of course, once again, more experience for HawK, who gets a very tanky MK. And even more experience for Zantre. What a donation by Sok. Close to 5. He's also ahead with the MK. Man, this is just... experience-wise, very one-sided.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expo's faster for Sok. Can he turn this around? No tech, but early control magic for the Russian.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here's the creep jack. At the moment, hero levels are the same, but for how much longer? Go for the priest, snipe them away. Here's the dispel, here's level 5. There's still the mana stone, and level 3 water elementals are so hard to dispel and to control with control magic. Lots of priests, maybe too heavy on priests. Oh, this is a... Wait, is it Aura 3? It's Aura 3! For all the priests, for all the dispel! Not playing the level 3 water elemental card, which against so many priests and breakers might be smart. HawK is losing quite a bit here, and Sok is running away with MK experience. For now, at least. Yeah, both on 2 bases. Invo Potion, Heal Scroll, double mantle for Sok. And still the mana potion. Still the mana potion. Dispel, control magic, control magic. It goes back and forth. We are the ping pong match, everybody. HawK doesn't have the numbers. Every Stormbolt is a kill. And breaker numbers just superior for Sok. Level up on 3 on both sides. Going for the MK, dodges it. Wow, Sok, that was crazy on this ping. He was just waiting for it. Finger on the trigger of the Invul Potion. And now there's the Mana Potion. Okay. Also, greater healing saved until the later stages. We see this more and more, that you don't use the consumables early on to get an advantage there and run with it. But rather in the later fights. And supply is evening out. Blacksmith again earlier. For Sok. Even queuing Footman. Oh, that's late in the game. Control magic, of course, resets the duration of the water elementals. That's why there were 2 at the same time. So how's the experience now? Getting closer. Sok got the upper hand, but he's still half a level away from 5.
Player's forces are under attack.
Forcing the town portal, maybe even trading the town portal. No, he's willing to fight under the arcane. Okay, interesting choice. Mountain King. Wait, stop. Ooh, Zeppelin. HawK wants to take this fight. Supply is even, but he's losing quite a bit. Where are the priests, actually?
Player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Not here. And against the Zeppelin, also hard to fight. Big mana potion available in the marketplace. Control magic once again, more damage on the peasants. And okay. He's fighting without priests. Goes for the heroes just right away. There's no TP, just a heal scroll. Zeppelin, of course, there as well. Counter focus on the Archmage. Not that easy to get out for HawK here. But more priests are falling. Level 4 MK for Sok. Inner Fire still on him, thanks to control magic, or the breakers in general. Snipes look good. HawK turns the water elemental against his master. With that, a lot of anti-air. HawK just, with the level 3 Brilliance Aura, seems to have the mana advantage. And Sok can't really catch up anymore, I think. There's so much more mana for HawK. Thanks to the aura, thanks to the mana stone. Stormbolt here. Uh-oh, is there something to save him except the zaps? And I don't think he's there in time! And the Mountain King falls. Chaemiko and Sok, they're both about to be eliminated here. It's in Sok's hands, but there's no TP. There's an MK chasing. There's no mana stone anymore, but oh boy, is he out of that fight. MK reigns supreme. HawK reigns supreme. Clean 3-0, really? After the bye in the quarterfinal, I thought, how strong are Foggy and HawK? But they're owning their group, and they're owning Chaemiko and Sok. buyback on the Mountain King. 3 water elementals. HawK so smart. The level advantage on the Archmage, playing it to the fullest. Okay, a little bit of damage here, but HawK is killing that Expo. Archmage in trouble. Has an invul, has a heal scroll. Maybe didn't click on it prior. Sok trying to go through this needle hole, but it's 1-2 kills. He just wants this Archmage gone. But there's no mana anymore. Control magic everywhere. And this Mountain King might as well die. No mana on either side. What a wild brawl this is. But I think HawK is just running away. 10 supply lead. No X Factor Stormbolt really. Archmage close to 6. Priest for Sok quickly disappearing. HawK goes for mass teleport again instead of level 3 water elementals. But I think it doesn't really matter, does it? Heal scroll on the Russian side as well. A little bit. He can just recontrol the water elementals all the time. One last hurrah, maybe. If this Mountain King falls, Sok falls, and with him Chaemiko. And that might be it. GG! That's it! 3-0 for Foggy and HawK. Super impressive. Despite the early mana potion, HawK fought back. And HawK got the advantage with the stronger Mountain King early and played that advantage so well. So well. In general, I think like the 2-2 clean affair. Just way better play by Foggy and HawK. Foggy vs Chaemiko, I think on even ping this looks a little different. But the late game transition was pretty sick. And HawK with the panda, man. That was really smart on LR. Most impressed with that he went for the base raise instead of just pure brawling and then played his tier 3 advantage, flooding the base with knights. And again, MK advantage on game 3. Boom, boom, boom. So that means that we get a Korea versus Euro final. We get Moon and Lin versus Foggy and HawK. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that a fantastic grand final? I certainly think so. And this final deserves a prize pool of $3,500. Am I right? There's another big contribution coming in here on the Match Arena where you can support the tournament. $20 by Edward Moore. Much love. We need $78.50 for the 3.5k, and you can still use the coupon code TOD4. There you see it, easy as that. Boom, 50 cents. If every viewer does this, it's $900 right away, plus the Twitter quests. Follow us, we're still on the way to get the 100k again on Twitter, on YouTube. A couple of clicks can help the tournament. That would be awesome. Players deserve it, Todd deserves it, and you deserve it. So that's it for the tag team semi-final. We will try our very best to cast the grand final as well. And we don't know when that is. Of course, scheduling. This is a busy time right now. WGL qualifiers, DreamHack, War 3 champions, all of that happening pretty much at the same time or right after each other. Warcraft scene is stacked AF. But yeah, you will probably see the grand final on this channel.